What's up, y'all? So I want to talk about some of these goings on. I want to talk about some of these happenings in the NBA this week. It's been a pretty lit week. Actually, it's just really been a pretty lit day. There have been developments today that I am very happy about, that have really blessed my spirit per se. But I will get to those in just a little bit. But first I want to talk about the NBA Awards. So the first ever NBA Awards was this past Monday, aired on TNT, of course. And it was actually, for the first one ever, I'll give them their flowers. For the first one ever, it was pretty good. Of course, it had its hijinks and whatnot. But it was the first one. So, I mean, what can you really say? Overall, it was pretty good. It was hilarious for the most part. Drake was the host, rapper turned host. He did pretty good. If I was to give Drake a grade for hosting, I give him a strong B-, a strong 81. His jokes were funny. His personality kind of shone through. He looked comfortable up there, but some of his jokes fell kind of flat. He had to kind of be Leslie Jones at the BET Awards, like, it's a bunch of dead air, let me, make a joke, keep the kids laughing. But unfortunately, he does not have the comedic background that Leslie Jones has, so some of those jokes did fall flat. But other than that, he did pretty good. Like, I was laughing pretty much the whole time, especially when him and Kenny were going back and forth. We'll get to that. The skits were pretty good. He had a skit with Will Ferrell and a skit with Lil Rel. I love Lil Rel. He is hilarious. If you're not watching The Carmichael Show, you need to watch that. Get on that. It's hilarious. Of course, it's on TNT, so you got to have the NBA on TNT crew. So you had Ernie, Shaq, Kenny, and Chuck Ass. I had some more words for Chuck for another day, but I ain't even going to put them on Chuck today because Chuck was up there and his suit was ill-fitting, but you could tell Chuck is trying to lose some weight, so I commend you, my brother. That's all I got for you, Chuck. They had our four guys up there, our NBA on TNT crew. Now, mind you, when I watched this Monday night, it was live. So if anybody watches NBA on TNT, you know that Chuck and Shaq can give you a moment at any second. So I was watching with the remote in hand, like, when they're going to pop up on each other. Let me make sure I get this. But they stayed pretty good with each other. They stayed pretty good. They didn't really go too much back and forth with each other. They left that to Kenny and Drake, who were roasting each other, who had me dying. Kenny was just not here for Drake. Kenny was not here for Drake. No God. He was letting him have it, and Drake was giving it right back. So that chemistry between them really had me laughing. Like, that was cute. But one thing I did not like about what the NBA on TNT crew was kind of having to do was the fan favorite votes, or the fan favorite awards, I think it was called. First of all, it was a cute idea, but it just kind of ran a little long and got a little stale. And when that came on, I found myself searching Twitter for something to entertain me while you weren't. What else happened at the NBA Awards? Nicki Minaj performed, featuring 2 Chainz, my love. I love me some 2 Chainz. Nicki Minaj, she gave us a whole set, multitude of songs. The long 40-inch weave, it gave me life. I was living for that. But then she turned around and gave us a bunch of features. I was not living for that. But I don't know, she did pretty good. It was a cute little kiki. I found myself bobbing. At the end of her performance, though, the camera pans. He was ready to risk it all. He had the look. So just a few more highlights of the evening. They gave Bill Russell a Lifetime Achievement Award. That was really nice. Anybody who knows about the NBA knows Bill Russell is 82, 83 maybe. He was 11 rings back in the day when he was dunking on all the white people in the NBA. Before it became 74, 75% black now. But so Bill Russell came up there, accepted the award, and had a good TV moment. Turned around to the 5 gentlemen on stage, and Alonzo Mourning, Shaq, David Robinson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Dikembe Mutombo. They were all up there. They presented to him. Turned around to the 5 gentlemen on stage and told him that he would kick their ass, and I was tickled at that. That was hilarious. That was a good moment. Of course, the main highlight of the night, Russell Westbrook took home the MVP. Bravo. Bravo. Much deserved. Like, Russell Westbrook was putting up numbers, okay? He averaged a triple-double the whole season. What you want me to say? I mean, he deserved it. Clearly. Point blank, period. Whether you like him, whether you don't. He deserved it. He was pretty much LeBron in the finals, but for 82 whole games. Come on now. So he took home the MVP, and his speech was so sweet. I love Happy Russell. I love Angry Russell too, because he be having me tickled. It's cute to see him happy and not just mean and stern and just Russell Westbrooky all the time. He brought his teammates on stage, you know, and it was a good, genuine moment from him. It was a really good, genuine moment, and he deserved that. I was happy to see that. I love Russ. But yeah, so all in all, it was a pretty good show. For the first NBA awards, I will give you guys a strong B+. You can get better than Drake. Drake got the 81, and the whole awards got an 87.5. And we'll round up to an 88. So it was pretty good. On to the most important matter of the evening. Knicks finally fired Phil Jackson. About damn time, okay? About damn time. 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 So Knicks owner and struggle rapper, struggle rocker, I guess. Can you be a struggle rocker? So Knicks owner and struggle rocker James Dolan finally decided to cut Phil Jackson from the Knicks as president of basketball operations, and as earlier stated, it's about damn time. It's been a tumultuous 3-year relationship, to say the least. Phil's been acting up. He really ain't want to be there, let's be real. Phil's been trying to get fired on his day off since 2014. So finally, James Dolan decided to put down the pen, stop writing the bars for him and his band, per se, if you can even call it that, and to do something about Phil Jackson and his absenteeism and his, what's a good word for this? His lackluster, his lackadaisical, his downright awful, terrible, and horrible job as president of the Knicks. And Phil Jackson being fired, really, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The Knicks have a long, long way to go. But it's a step in the right direction. I mean, Phil Jackson tried to trade Melo. Melo ain't got a no-trade clause. You trying to trade somebody with a no-trade clause. You trying to get him to leave. He's trying to trade Kristaps. Kristaps is supposed to be the Knicks' savior, okay? Praise hands for Kristaps. And Phil Jackson was like, actually, fuck that. We're going to trade him. And the Knicks were like, no, God. So finally, he's gone. Maybe next season we can see some productivity out of the Knicks. Maybe the Knicks can go ahead and buy out Carmelo and let him do his business elsewhere. Carmelo's not getting any younger. Buy out Carmelo, please. Last but not least, on this lovely day of NBA news, Chris Paul is becoming CP Third Ward. He is traded to the Houston Rockets, and y'all, I am so excited about this. I'm excited! I'm excited because, let's be real, the Clippers just gotta start the fuck over. Y'all can't make it past the first round. Doc Rivers, Blake Griffin don't know if he want to play a fight. He don't know if he want to be an NBA player or a boxer. He can't decide. Chris Paul is another one of those players that I just really want to see succeed. And let's be honest, the Clippers is not where he's going to succeed at. His free agency was coming around anyway, so hopefully he was getting ready to jump ship anyway. So the Clippers just decided to go ahead and make that trade, even though they traded him for what they got for Chris Paul. Really ain't all that. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen yet because both Chris Paul and James Harden have magnet hands for the ball. Both are very ball handling, ball heavy. They both are very ball dominant guards. They want to have their hands on the ball for extended periods of time. So it's going to be interesting seeing how they work together. Honestly, I'm just excited to see Chris Paul get out of LA, get away from the Clippers. The Clippers just have a lot of work to do. I'm tired of rooting for them every year and they can't make it past the first round. So GM Doc Rivers needs to do some more rebuilding, clearly. And Chris Paul doesn't need to be a part of that. He needs to go be great elsewhere. And I think Houston is going to be the spot. I am excited to see how this turns out. So yeah, that's all I have today for the NBA news. I've been pretty excited about everything that's been going on today. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about what you thought about the NBA awards. If you watched it, if you didn't watch it, try to see if you can catch it on. I think it's on the TNT Overtime app. In the comments down below, let me know what you thought about the NBA awards, what you think about Phil Jackson being unemployed finally, and your comments and questions and concerns about CP3 Third Ward. Please like this video, subscribe. This is my first of many to come, talking about some of everything I love. NBA will definitely be talked about more. TV shows I'm watching, natural hair. I'm gonna do a little natural hair video for y'all. Maybe because it take a long ass time to do my hair. I don't know about that, but but yeah, please feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe on this video, and let me know what you think. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.